Sometimes what you don't see as a business, you don't actually see the hustle, you don't see the pursuit. I like the sweetness of really getting myself in, understanding what it takes to succeed in whatever business you have. And I'm actually going to take you through this process. So we're stopping over, we're in Vienna at the moment, flying out in about 1 hour to Addis Ababa, capital of Ethiopia. We'll be stopping over there before we take another trip, take a trip to Lagos, which was the former capital of Nigeria, now Abuja. And ultimately what we're going to be doing, I'm going to actually be taking an opportunity to speak to politicians, speak to people within the government, i.e. in the agriculture sector, in the financial sector, oil and gas, farming. What the aim is really going downstream to entrepreneurs, to farmers, to small, medium enterprises. And the aim is really to ask them questions, to sit down and discuss, for them to walk me through their specific business and what areas they find is intriguing, what areas they need to improve as a business. Because one thing that people forget is that the whole innovation of blockchain, the whole implementation of cryptocurrencies is really ensuring that the unbanked is actually part of this whole equation. We tend to really focus too much on speculation, on accumulating wealth, but we need to understand the reason why this whole the whole blockchain infrastructure has really been created is to ensure that we provide trust. We provide a situation where it's a decentralized, cryptographic in terms of the programming language. And we want to also ensure that it's a peer-to-peer network. So I'm going to really find out what we need to ensure that there's less friction. There's an opportunity that with our specific project, it can be implemented in emerging markets. And if we can be able to create something like this, which we will, then for me, this is the greatest amount of value that I can be able to provide. Putting aside the growth of the business in terms of the financial metrics that everyone looks at, but really ensuring that someone, a woman that has 3-4 kids, producing cocoa beans, cassava, our specific project, we can be able to help them to effectively have the documentation in place, save all of the invoices that they have, all the transactions that they conduct with their partners or potential clients. And this can be saved on the blockchain and could provide access in terms of a credit rating. So in 6 months and a year, these details can be provided to an investor, can be provided to individuals that can actually offer them and give them credit to be able to grow their business. So think outside, beyond your current situation, and really try and reach for the stars. So what do we have here exactly? This
is palm kernel.
Palm kernel. Okay.
This is the fruit.
Yes. And what do you do with it exactly? Do you then sell it locally,
extract,
or
you extract oil?
Okay.
From this, you extract oil from those ripe fruit.
Yes.
Then the seed, you can use it for vegetable oil.
Yes. So would you use this would you sell this locally?
Yeah, you sell
to the shop, or would you actually use it?
You can sell it locally. You can process it.
Okay.
You go to the mill.
Yes.
Process it, and you get palm oil from it.
Okay, fine.
Palm oil, and you get vegetable oil.
So vegetable oil, palm oil, that could be used.
Yeah.
Okay. The extracts. So hi, this is Ken here, founder Calero.io blockchain, phenomenal blockchain company. I'm here in Nigeria, really spending some time with some entrepreneurs, small, medium enterprises, really finding out about their business, various types of businesses, what areas they feel that's fantastic, what areas they feel they need to improve in their business, what are the, let's say, the bottlenecks in their enterprises or the small opportunities that we feel that we can be able to assist. I have a gentleman here today. Your name, sir?
Mazi Sam, Oji.
Mazi Sam. So tell me about yourself, tell me about your business, and what you're doing.
Yeah, I went to Mega farm. It's a farm that will cover 25,000 hectares. That will have sugar plantation, cassava, and maize. Actually, it's going to be a very big one because we're going to have an animal farm aspect of it, which will have a poultry that can churn out 1 million birds per year. And equally, the cassava will be turned into ethanol. We're going to have an ethanol refinery in the farm, and equally, we're going to have a kind of a power plant that can churn out up to 50 megawatts. Because the farmers are going to be living there, the workers are going to be living there, so we're going to make them comfortable so that we can get to the apex of what we wanted.
Interesting. Yeah. And what's the size of the land, the hectares of land? How many hectares?
We are looking at 25,000 hectares.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a kind of a joint venture. The government is coming in with the land because the government owns the land here. The Land Use Act gives the government all powers to have the land. So they are bringing the land with a CFO. Now we are going to make use of the land to produce, and then now look for off-takers, you know, and now NMPC is interested. Okay. We've signed a kind of a documentation with them, an MOU with them, because of the ethanol, which is the biofuel, which we call it reduce the dependence on normal fuel, which is PMS and AGO, so that people can now access fuel at a very cheaper rate. Besides, the world now is talking about green environment. Why you don't pollute the environment? So it's an added advantage. It's something that will, if it goes through, it's going to be a win-win situation for us.
Great. So right now, obviously, you said that the hectares of land, the arable land, what are you producing exactly? Just remind us.
Cassava, maize, and sugar.
Maize and sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So ultimately, you're now looking to expand. So what are the, let's say, the disconnects? What is preventing you from expanding as a business?
Thank you so much. The major impediment is finance. That's the major impediment because, yes, of course, we've seen investors who saw it and they are happy with it and they are really wanting to partner. But it's all thoughts without no action. So finance is the major problem we're having. If we can get the foreign investors key in, you know, and that does it. Now, as I'm trying to tell you, we have a executive summary of this project, which I can give to you to look at, and you know, you see that this is a notable project.
So ultimately, obviously, we're in Africa, we're in Nigeria. African generally is a cash society. What I mean by that, you produce potatoes, you produce bananas, a customer will give you money, then you provide the product. So it's a cash transaction. So ultimately, what we need to do is find a way that we can transition. So by having documentation, instead of just giving a produce and receiving cash, in order for investors to come along, they require data, they require documents to back up the transactions you've done. So implementing your business and adding a database where you can be able to assign and have your documentation or invoices, an automation process, how do you feel that would help? Because over a period of, let's say, 6 months, it will show all of your transactions, it will be on the ledger, which means it's immutable, cannot be deleted, and most importantly, you can then provide access to potential investors to see all of this transaction, i.e. a credit rating of some sort. How would this be able to help your business?
Thank you very much, GD. Your question is very important. Yes, I appreciate having a kind of a documentation where you can now assess and look at how the chain is going to work. Because yeah, if there's a software that can have that can collate all the projections we have at hand now, I believe it's going a long way to add to the investors coming in, because they look at it, they have it on papers and on figures. They can say, yeah, this is something we can go in, and this is the projection we're looking at it. Look at the time of the sort of investment and what you have. It's a good one, please. You can have that.
Yeah. In terms of a final question also, having the necessary knowledge about your business is extremely important. If you take a look at farming, there's a huge impact based on the weather, yes? So what is the situation in terms of a communication regarding farmers in the next village, farmers in the next city that are producing maize, producing cassava? How would it help if there's some form of a community where any queries you have, they could be able to provide answers to your questions and vice versa? So it's more of a stronger unit, which will then enable you to know the type of fertilizers to use, understand about the different weather conditions and how it impacts your business. How would this type of knowledge-based system added to the documentation help you?
Actually, the farm is going to be situated. we have issue of communication, which we've met one of the major communication providers. They've agreed to come in. That's one. The next one is what you just brought up now, which is kind of a harmonization between the farmers, within the environment, so that we can have this communication flow. Well, there's a transmission gap because of the lack of transmission system and what we have, the effects. So it's a good one. If we can have such arrangement, I believe we will go places.
Great stuff. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you. Your name?
My name?
Yes.
Is
Moniz. Okay. And Moniz, where are you? Where are you right now? Where's your company based? Which city?
Delta State.
Delta State. Agbo. Okay. Tell me about your business. What do you do?
I'm sewing, I'm also a designer.
Okay.
I'm sewing about the men clothes, women clothes, businesses, skirt and blouse, everything. So no any spider can have you soon.
Very good. And how long have you been in business for?
So like 10 years now.
10 years. Well done. And how many offices do you have at the moment?
3.
3 offices. And are the offices all in Agbo?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Efficiency of your business? Equipment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, extra machine.
Okay. So machine?
Machine, like extra machine.
Yes.
And then this time, generator.
Okay. So generator? Okay. Very good, very good. So when you want to expand and have more sewing machines, yes, that's what you need. So to get more sewing machines, you need capital, you need money, finance, yes? So when you go to the bank and you ask them that you need credit so you can buy some machines, what do they say to you? So? Oh, so you've never gone. So basically it's only, you're working off your cash flow. Any money you make from clients, you use that and you reinvest in your business and you buy. Okay, so you're very productive. You seem to have a strong business. How many employees do you have in your company?
4.
You have 4 employees. In all of the branches or just one in here? 4 here. And in the other shops, how many?
The other shop. The other one,
2. So you have 8 in total. 8 employees spread over. So you have 2, okay, all those 3 branches, very good. So when someone does the business with you, they provide you with material like I see here, or material like I see over there. When they provide you with the material, you will do the sewing or your colleagues will do the sewing. Once they're done, what happens then? The customer will give you money. Do you give them an invoice, a document first that they pay? How does it work? So why don't you have?
Why don't get complimentary card to give customer?
because this beginner need so it depends on our work.
Okay.
The more you do for customer, the more that person will come. The more they see the work in here, the more that person will come.
Okay. So basically you're spreading your marketing or your customer base is growing by word of mouth. Word of mouth, yes? You're getting customers in by people saying you do a good job, then more clients will come, yes? If I understand, okay. So ultimately, if there's a client who is in another city or another country, and basically they would like to do business with you, but they require documentation, can you provide them with documentation?
You can provide documents to make it work.
Okay, so this is something you don't have because obviously you need an invoice, you need documents and an invoice to provide to a client. The client's happy, they make a payment. Yes? Very good. You seem to be doing good. You know, good luck in your future business. Thank you. So this is Ken. Ken, I'm the founder, CEO of Calero.io. What we do is we're specialised in blockchain. We're providing a quite sophisticated database centralised system for a freelancer, contractor, small, medium enterprise. So my next stop, my journey, I'm here in Nigeria. My aim is to obviously speak to entrepreneurs and businesses to really find out about obviously their specific needs, about the business, what's required, how they can be able to expand, and what's really holding back the disconnect. So ultimately, having some form of a smart contract because of the lack of trust, you can maybe have details to do research about your customer. A customer can be able to check data points about you, where you're from, your company's history, when your company was founded. So this will help to provide more confidence before they move forward. Great, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Listen, I'm here, I'm at the airport, I'm in Ethiopia, just taking some time out, introspection. Just trying to reflect on what's happened over the last week or so. And I think one thing that really sticks out to my mind is that never rest on your laurels. If you want to do something, get up and try and do it. Don't look in the future and feel that time has just passed you by because you didn't make the right decisions. It's always essential and important to try and move outside the comfort zone. I could have easily just stayed at home to continue to build out the project in preparation for our crowd sale. I said effectively, how can you look at building a platform, building technology on a blockchain stack without fully understanding the needs of the specific user base? We clearly see that the whole market is growing, the whole crypto market is growing, the community, the developers are working extremely hard trying to push the envelope. See a lot of companies trying to set up partnerships with a lot of the well-known entities, the Fortune 500. What I'm seeing is that there's a slight disconnect. The disconnect is understanding how you can really get the population. You know, there's about 7.5 billion people today. And how can you really ensure that the population understands why blockchain will be useful, and not to really know about the ins and outs, and giving them an explanation of, let's say, an explanation that's really going to confuse them, because sometimes within the community people have no idea what's really going on. And ultimately we want to keep things simple. So I'll be signing off now. We're about to board the flight, and it's been encouraging. It's been worthwhile. I feel this is going to add so much value to what we're trying to do, to the people we're trying to reach. And if you're interested in coming on board on our journey, just reach out to us.